Hello and welcome everyone. I want to welcome you to the Launch Natural series of e-interviews that I'm doing with experts in the space. I am Robert Craven. I'm the founder of Launch Natural. Happy to be here today with Art Volkman. Art is a great friend of mine, a longtime friend in the industry. He hails from the Denver, Colorado area, and he is the president of the Volkman Group. It is a premier recruiting service or company for companies specifically in the natural product space, and I'll let Art tell us a little bit more about himself. Welcome, Art. Thanks for joining me today.
You're welcome, Robert. Thanks for having me, and good luck on the launch of your new company.
Appreciate that. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the Volkman Group and your background? Tell us a little bit about yourself, and then we'll jump in.
Okay, real quick. I've been out of school since '78. Did a couple of years in public accounting in New York. Moved to Colorado in October '80. So I've been here going on 29 years. First 14 years were in corporate accounting positions with high-tech companies. And it was in '94 that I made a career change into recruiting, specifically to leverage my background in accounting and finance and recruit accounting and financial people across all industries, but typically focused on the Denver, Boulder metro area. And it was in the spring of '97 that I heard about a CFO opportunity at Horizon Organic. I cold called Barney Feinblum, who was CEO of the company at that time. I was given the opportunity to do that search, and that led to about 8 more searches with Horizon over the period of about 5 years, culminating with Barney's successor, Chuck Marcy, in November '99. And in 2000, I decided to go out on my own and focus, open up my own executive search firm and focus exclusively on the natural products industry. And that's what I've been doing for over 9 years now.
And we've known each other for what? It's got to be 6 years now? 5, 6 years?
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah, we go way back. So the way we're going to do this for the audience is I'm going to play the role of a CEO, a high-growth company in the natural products industry, and you're my buddy, and you happen to be a recruiter. And I'm going to ask you some questions about how I might hire the best talent and some of the key things that goes into that. So I'll start off today by asking you just, at a broad level, in your opinion, what are the keys to hiring great talent, especially in the natural products industry, especially as it relates to high growth companies that are really looking to do something big?
Well, that's a simple question and we could take a long, long time to answer it, but I'll try to be brief and to the point, and if you have follow-ups, I can certainly answer those. And but I will say that my belief, having been a hiring manager for my 16 years in corporate America, prior to getting involved in my own search firm, tells me that hiring great people is one of the most difficult challenges for most businesses, and especially high growth businesses, because when businesses are growing quickly, there's more demand on those employees involved, and not everyone is up for the task of a high growth opportunity. And you've led, I know at Garden of Life, led an incredibly high growth period of time during that company's growth. And so I think that you really appreciate the difference or the differences in individuals that I'm speaking to. One of the first things I'd say is the person's aptitude. Their pure intelligence is one of the things that I think is of greatest interest to and predictors of future success for an employee. And drive is another thing that we look at. I'm going to list a couple of things, and then we can go back and talk about them. Commitment throughout one's career, ethics and integrity, and one would say curiosity, I think, as well. And in regards to aptitude, there are clearly some tests that we can give people, skills tests that can really help the employer determine truly the strength of the individual in terms of their raw intelligence. I would argue that that's not often done in the industry because of the small size of the companies, but I think there is value to be had there. In terms of drive, I think what we're trying to get to there is the internal motivation that an individual has. And in that regard, I'd say that there are a wide range of personality profiles that are very effective in determining someone's drive. In terms of their commitment, I think we look oftentimes at the person's resume to truly understand how long they've stayed at companies, did they finish college if they entered college, and there are other ways of course, of describing commitment that references can speak to. In regards to ethics and integrity, I think one of the ways, and it's fairly straightforward, is to simply check the dates on someone's resume and really confirm not only their education and that they did get the degree and at the year that is indicated, but also that they stayed with the companies that are indicated on their resume and the positions that are indicated are proper and appropriate. Clearly, in terms of ethics, we're looking at that as kind of a shorthand, and if someone is not being direct and honest on their resume, it might be an indication that in the course of business that they might cut corners as well. And in regards to curiosity, I think there's a perception, I think, by many people that hire and/or recruiters that this is a trait that can certainly turn someone, an ordinary innovator or, individual into a true innovator. And it is a intangible that is can be discussed with references, but I think it also can come up in the personality profile as well. There are many other things, and as you know, books and books and books have been written on the subject, but I'd say that that is a beginning of a discussion.